Hi friends, I've got a good old-fashioned grocery haul for you. My son and I went mountain biking tonight and we ran to Walmart afterwards. We went in to look at sunglasses and we ended up not getting any. They didn't have what we were looking for. And so we bought some groceries because when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So if you're in Walmart, buy some groceries. So we got some groceries and this is not really, none of it makes sense. It just doesn't, because we have all of our primary food, the things that we eat the most, already stocked up, so we're good on that. So this is kind of lately what I've been doing is just stocking up on some random things that I know that we need. And so with the port closures, with the hurricanes, with all the things going on, we want to make sure that we stay a little bit ahead of our food stores. We want to make sure that we are getting things as I think of them, and that we're stocking up on some random goodness here and there. We've got our grains stocked up. We've got oatmeal, we've got wheat berries. I can mill wheat to make flour for a good while. Let's just say that. We can eat bread every single day if we need to. We can have beans. We can have meat. We can shoot deer in our backyard. All that kind of stuff. So we're set as far as those things go, but I pick up essentials. I got some fun things because my son was with me, and when I take kids grocery shopping with me, sometimes I buy random weird stuff that I wouldn't normally buy for my children because it's something that they want, and well, I want to do fun things sometimes. I want to be a fun mom. So there. So we had fun. I went mountain bike riding tonight with a whole bunch of other moms. It's called The Mob. Yep, Moms on Bikes, The Mob. And we had a great time. This was my second ride with them. So much fun. I'm completely addicted. I was addicted to motocross and mountain biking previously, but it's been a long time since I've done any of that stuff because I've been under a baby for a long time. Under a baby for the last 12 years. And so now I'm getting out there and having fun. So that's why I'm a little bit disheveled here. Let me share with you exactly what's in this grocery haul, and I'll tell you how much I spent on all of this mess at the end. All right, let's start back here with the prepper pantry items. I need to place an Azure Standard order. I typically buy my sugar in bulk from there, but Walmart had Florida Crystals, raw cane sugar, regenerative and organic. And these are 6-pound bags. I got a 25-pound bag of sugar a couple months ago. And I just want to stay on top of keeping stocked up. We mostly just use sugar in our bread baking and other baking, but mostly our daily loaf of bread, we use 4 tablespoons of sugar. So that's like where most of our sugar goes, is our loaf of bread. Back here, we've got some organic pineapple juice, and we like to use these with our soda stream. We'll make soda stream soda water and spike it with some pineapple juice and have a lovely little, that's it, just pineapple juice and soda water, little water cocktail, sparkling water cocktail. Got 2 of those. Right here, these are for Aaron. He works, and so he needs some waters for work. So we get him these flavors because these are the flavors he likes. We've got cherry, blackberry, bubbly, cranberry lime, polar seltzer water. Well, these are just what Riker threw in the cart while I was looking at some other things on that aisle. And then we got orange vanilla seltzer water because I like to have one of those on occasion. Those are good. So, and Aaron likes those as well. So we have those too. All right, right here. Should I dive into the fruits and stuff? Fruits and vegetables. We've got 2 family size Caesar kits, a big old 18-ounce, 1 pound, 2 ounces of blueberries. These will be gone in the next day or 2. We got 12 ounces of raspberries and some strawberries, 1 pound of those. Riker picked out this pre-sliced pepper turkey meat from there. And back here, I've never tried these before, but these are fatty smoked meat sticks. These are jalapeno and 13 grams of protein. 1 stick has good stuff, or 13 grams of protein. Sorry, 15 grams of fat, 13 grams of protein. No nitrates added. Fatty sticks, fatty meat sticks. We got the jalapeno. We got 2 of those. And we got 2 of the original. I've got some of these for the little kids. So little kids get the grass-fed beef mini Archer beef sticks. And then These are the snack sticks for the adults or the big kids like Riker, mom and dad. And then these are for the little guys. And that works out pretty good. We take these on when we go out of town. We just stash them in our snack bin. And we keep the snack bin loaded up because with 5 kids and all the madness of mountain bike races, it's just really easy and convenient. So that's why I went ahead and stocked up. They were out of the beef sticks that we normally get. I can't remember the name brand of them, but they have them at Costco also. Walmart was completely sold out of them. I may have bought them all last time I was there. I might have left one package, but they were completely gone this week. Back here we got some family size snaps. I'm gonna make the kids a snack with those, some kind of yummy treat, I'm sure. Right here we've got russet potatoes. Big old 10-pound bag of those. I also have potatoes from my garden that we're working through, but I didn't produce very many of those. And I'm thinking like mashed potatoes and things like that. The potatoes I have from my garden are mostly the ones that I like to roast, and then we like to do mashed potatoes and baked potatoes as well. We got 3, 6, 9, 12 pounds of this meat, and I got the one with more fat. It was less expensive and more fat. I've got growing kids. They need lots of fat for their brains. So I just went ahead and went with the less expensive meat. But hey, we got meat. So that's the most important thing. We are a meat-heavy family. My diet's been kind of all over the place lately. But the rest of the family, we need lots of protein. Aaron eats lots of protein. His diet tends, when he gets inflammation, he eats a lot of meat himself. Goes like more strict carnivore when he's feeling really inflamed. I'm kind of like bouncing back and forth, the pancreas thing. I'm trying to find a happy medium. It's been a struggle, but I do like to sink my teeth into some ground beef. We do taco meat. We season it with onion, garlic powder, Redmond's real salt, or we'll just season it with salt. Like if we're especially going through an inflamed time, we'll just season it with salt for us old adults that are in some pain. Sometimes. Bread machine, instant yeast. Last week, or one of my last hauls, you guys saw that I got the other kind of active dry yeast, and I like this bread machine yeast as well. I'm trying to stay ahead and stocked up on that stuff. I do sourdough. On my channel, I have a whole sourdough playlist. So if you're into sourdough, like I was obsessed with for, 7 years, all we had was sourdough in this house, basically. But now, since baby 5 came along, I discovered bread machine bread, and I haven't turned back. I make sourdough on occasion, but bread machine bread is life. Vanilla paste. Sometimes I see recipes call for that, and it's nice when you don't want to water down or liquefy a recipe too much. So going into baking season, we got some vanilla paste. We also got some almond extract here because I use that when I make sugar cookies, and I use that in the icing of the sugar cookies. Elderberry, lemon balm, immune stress. I have lots of loose leaf herb teas that I do as well, but I also like the convenience of these little tea bags. I try to stay stocked up on all of these. These are my favorites, and then the kids have them as well too, but the Kava Stress Relief, I keep that for me. And the Nighty Night Extra, that is mine as well. And then the kids have other teas also, but these are my favorites, so I try to stay stocked up on those. And we have been out because it was summertime and I wasn't making a lot of hot tea, but now that we're going into fall, I'm making more tea, or I'm going to start making more tea and hot drinks, so I got to stay stocked up on those. 2 bunches of bananas, always have bananas. I also went and got raw milk today, so look at all that cream on top. Got some raw milk. We've got some fresh eggs. I got 5 half gallons, so 2.5 gallons of raw milk this week. We got a bunch of eggs. These are all out in the outside refrigerator because I got them earlier today. I got 2 bags of organic pears. When I grew up, we had a pear tree with these kind of pears, and I can't believe that I buy them now because they were free from our tree. Honeycrisp apples. I got 2 bags of Honeycrisp apples. And then this was one of those things that I don't get very often, but because I had a child with me and we started walking down the cereal aisle and he's like, oh, this cereal is garbage. And we got to the end, and that's where like the kind of sort of maybe healthy cereals were. But anyways, these Cheerios were in that section. And honestly, Walmart didn't have any decent cereals. Maybe we were just in the wrong aisle, but we didn't find any organic cereals there today. So we've got pumpkin spice. This is seasonal stuff, limited edition. Thought we would get that. That's the family size. And then they had these, which we thought looked fun. Blueberry banana, Cheerios veggie blends, and let's see, family size as well. And then we also got the apple strawberry. So that was our compromise for cereals. And you guys have heard my spiel. When the kids wake up early in the morning, they're welcome to have a bowl of cereal. And then we do a breakfast a little bit later. And it's a full-blown, meaty, protein-rich, delicious breakfast and fruit. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And this is my grocery haul. I cannot remember the total. I gotta look at my receipt, but I'm going to put it right across there. And I hope that you were able to get some extra items from the grocery store. These 3-pound packs of meat were $19. And then for the 90-10 meat, they were $21. So I saved a little bit of money getting the 85-15. And we have some meat in our freezer. One of these is going to go in our fridge. The rest is going to go in the deep freezer. We haven't been successful this hunting season. We just haven't made the time to hunt yet. So we still have some hunting season left, but I want to stay ahead of the curve, and you should want to as well. Make sure you have enough food for your family for at least a month if you can. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of having emergency food stores. If you can buy one extra can of green beans, of corn, of soup, whatever it is, one extra can, if you can buy one extra jar of chipped beef, whatever it is that you can buy to put away for your emergency food stores and work through on a rotation with all of that food, try to do it. It is really important, and at the end of the year, you'll have 50 couple cans of food that you've stored up shopping weekly. If you can buy a can a week, or if you can buy a couple cans a month, whatever you can do. Get some canned beans, stock up on your dry beans, anything that you can do to give yourself some security. So should there be an illness, a job loss, should there be some kind of catastrophic event, or if your neighbor needs help, that's really important too, that you have enough that you can share should there be a crisis in your community. So I have talked a lot about this on my channel in previous years, and I haven't really pushed the issue so much in recent times, just because people kind of get sick of hearing about the prepper talk, and they think it's fear-mongering, and they think it's whatever, you know. People have their opinions about prepper mentalities, and while I'm not a hardcore prepper, I do have 7 people in my family that I have to make sure that I have food for. And growing up poor and growing up with food insecurity, I don't ever want my family to be in a situation like that. So I want to make sure that I always have enough food stocked up, stored up, and that I'm rotating through my food and nothing's going to waste, nothing's going bad, that I'm managing my food stores. And all of that information can be found on my Pantry playlist. If you go to my playlist and check it out there, there's like a prepper pantry playlist, and I give you all the basics for how to start stocking your pantry so that you can have an emergency food store set up, so that you can have emergency food stores should there be some kind of event in your life that you can't get to the grocery store, can't afford groceries, whatever the case may be. So just looking out for yourself and your people and making sure that we all have a little extra. So in one of my last hauls, I showed that I bought a whole bunch of chocolate chips. And then this one, I got the sugar and the meat sticks and the cheese and things like that. Oh, I also got some honey. I've been slowly stocking up on honey. I usually get the big gallon jugs of honey from Azure Standard. They're huge gallon jugs of honey. They're amazing. But I've been buying smaller containers of honey like this just to store away, and this makes it easy for my independent kids to start putting honey on their food themselves, and I'm not having to be the responsible one dipping out of the big giant jar, making sure that it doesn't get cross-contaminated, etc., etc. Whew, losing my words here. So things like that are important, you know. Simple prepping. Simple. Just start simple right now. Get some extra oatmeal. Get some extra rice. You know, make sure you're rotating through your rice because those types of things will get bugs. Get your get your barley or whatever. some greens, and some protein sources. Make sure you have some protein sources and some things that you can store on your shelves long term. That's going to be your best bet. That's going to help keep you and your family comfortable in a pinch. And it's just good to start small and just start building up. You can start today. You can go to the grocery store today and buy a few items to set aside. You can store these items under your beds, in your closets. There's so many creative places that you can come up with to store your extra food stores. And just be sure that you're rotating through it so nothing goes to waste. Okay, that's my spiel on preparedness. And it's been a heavy week with all of the things that are going on in our country. And that goes without saying. There's been a lot of heartache, there's been a lot of catastrophe, and thoughts. You can send thoughts and prayers all you want to. What the people need are boots on the ground. So if you're able to, if you're in those areas, if you can help out in any way, please do so, because the people in devastated areas need us now more than ever. Thanks so much for watching. Say a prayer for your neighbor, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Let's go to work, 'cause I'm tripping. Gotta work on myself, 'cause I'm falling apart. Please wake me up, 'cause I'm slipping. Can't fight this feeling off no more. But I'm not going to give up and fall. Rise above it all. Need all my challenges and search for my strength. I defeat them all. I'm never ever gonna hide no more. I come to love myself again. Yeah. For all the things I didn't know, the pain, the hurt, I let it go. Start to believe in myself, and life will be sweet again. So sweet again.